Members of the Sovereignty Council, Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and signatories to this framework agreement. I have the privilege of reading a joint statement on behalf of the Troika and Quad ambassadors. Let me first take a moment to acknowledge Troika and Quad ambassadors for their hard work in support of Sudanese stakeholders, and it is the work of those Sudanese stakeholders that has resulted in the agreement being observed here today. Members of the Quad and the Troika, Norway, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, the United Kingdom, and the United States welcome the agreement of an initial political framework here today. This is an essential first step toward establishing a civilian-led government and defining constitutional arrangements to guide through Sudan through a transitional period culminating in elections. We commend the parties' efforts to garner support for this framework agreement from a broad range of Sudanese actors and their call for continued and inclusive dialogue on all issues of concern and cooperation to build the future of Sudan. We urge all Sudanese actors to engage in this dialogue urgently and in good faith. We acknowledge the military has made clear it is ready to step back from politics and engage constructively in the ongoing dialogue. We call on all parties to put Sudan's national interest above narrow political ends. We also fully support the tripartite mechanism, UNITAMS, the African Union, and IGAD, and the role in facilitating these negotiations, and call on all parties to do the same. Quad and Troika members support this Sudanese-led process and condemn spoilers attempting to restrict political space and undermine Sudan's stability and democratic transition. A concerted effort to finalize negotiations and reach agreement quickly to form a new civilian-led government is essential to address Sudan's urgent political, economic, security, and humanitarian challenges. This is the key to unlocking the resumption of international development assistance and deeper cooperation between the government of Sudan and international partners. We are working with partners to coordinate significant economic support to a civilian-led transitional government to help address the challenges facing the people of Sudan. Let me just add as a final note that the signatories to this framework agreement today, an initial agreement, have emphasized that it remains open for signature during phase 2 of the two-phase process, when the contours of a final political agreement on a new civilian-led government will be determined. There is now a credible path to a final agreement that would take Sudan out of its current political process. We respectfully urge all Sudanese stakeholders to seize that opportunity. Wa shukran lakum.